Hey guys, it's me again. I just had the coolest thing happen, and I started to do a post to you guys and realized it was way too long and I was too excited to do a post. So I just had to tell you about this. I just took my son to the orthodontist, and I walk in there and I'm in the waiting room, and of course I have my TS logo shirt on, and one of the gals in one of the departments comes by and she kind of whispers, "Hey, do you still have any of that buffalo dip?" And then her boss, the main orthodontist, came in, so she kind of skid off, and I'm like, "I'll be over there to see you in a minute." And then the receptionist came up and asked me, she's like, "Hey, you sell that food stuff, right? I just made some beer bread and I need some more beer bread. Can I get some beer bread from you?" And I'm like, "Of course." And then the dentist comes in again, and so she takes off. They must all be terrified of this guy. But anyways, so then they call me back to see my son. He's got this new apparatus thing in his poor little mouth that I've got to do all these turns and stuff, which is absolutely horrific and awful, and I feel horrible for him. But anyways, so we're back there, and one of the other hygienists comes up to me, and she's like, "Hey, do you happen to have a catalog?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do." So I give her the catalog, and I'm trying desperately to be a good mom and to focus on my son and learn how to do this stuff. But these people keep coming up to me. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. So anyways, I'm trying to learn how to turn this key on this thing. And then I have two hygienists actually waiting, because the way it is there is like this big open room, and they're actually like waiting for me to be done, I guess. I don't know. So then I get done, and she's like, "Okay, can I order some beer bread from you?" And I'm like, "Okay." And at this point, there's like different people in the room, not customers or patients. They were all workers there, okay? So I wasn't like doing this from all the patients. I'm like, "Okay, you guys, you think you need beer bread. That is not what you need. What you need is a dinner time stress relieving solution. Am I right?" And they're all like, "Yeah." And like four of them come up there, and I'm like, "Holy cow, I actually have a whole group right here." So anyways, I started talking to them. Of course, I had my handy dandy little folder. I leave nowhere without it. I go everywhere with my special folder. And I pull out the meals and more. And I just start talking to them very briefly, because we're in there and I know they're all afraid of the dentist. I didn't want him to walk in. So very briefly started explaining it. And the one gal has my catalog, and she looks through, and I'm telling them the benefits and how it will help them, and the value that it will add to them, and all of the great stuff about it. And the one lady sees it, she's like, "You get all of that and it's only $200? Bam! You guys, I totally sold the value on this. She thought $200 was a great deal. Okay, so then I'm like, "It's even better. I can give you a $40 meal code on this." And she's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's only $159.95. And she's like, "That's a great deal." I'm like, "It's even better. We're all about making your life better." So I ask her, "Do you know of other people?" As I'm like being sarcastic and joking around, because there's like four ladies right there that might also be interested in these meal planners. They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "For an extra $10, it's cheap change. Extra $10, you can get these meal codes and share them with 5 of your friends. And you can do even more codes if you know more people." She's like, "Really?" Well, then, of course, the dentist comes in. Always comes in at the wrong time. So they all scatter and this and that. And then he leaves, and they're all like, "Okay, we need to know more about this." And I'm like, "Okay, you guys, obviously we can't talk right here. Can we like get together after work and just real casual meet up somewhere?" And they're like, "Well, where can we meet up?" and all this and that. And then the one gal says, "Well, why don't we just meet here during our lunch?" Apparently, on Tuesdays they have extended hours, so they have a real long lunch on Tuesdays. So next Tuesday, I am going back to that office and giving my little meal planner spiels and welcome them all with their meal codes, and they are like so super happy about this. And you guys, we are not always given opportunities, but just pay attention, and maybe it won't amount to anything. I don't know. But I'm looking at the big picture, and this could amount to a lot of meal planners being sold here. And to be honest, I made my own opportunity. She wanted a beer bread. I could have just been all yippee skippy happy, "Yay, here, can I upgrade you to the value pack?" But that's what she thought she needed. She didn't know about the meal planners, you guys. So it's our job to let them know what is available for them. Let them know what we can really do to help them. We are much more than beer bread and buffalo dip, okay? We are about providing mealtime solutions. And if we don't open our mouth and let people know what we can offer them, they're never going to know. It's our job to no longer be a consultant, but to become a meal solutions provider. Help our clients, help potential clients that we don't even know are out there, know what's available, help them to value dinner because they're not stressing over it. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. I am just so happy that I opened my mouth and I talked about it and didn't just be excited that I was getting a beer bread reorder. We're so much more than beer bread, you guys. Do not sell yourself short. Create your own opportunities. They're not always there, but they're there if you seek them and you make them happen. Okay, so go out, find your people who need more than beer bread, and create your own opportunities. We'll talk to you later.